This is Nikhil Lizotte from the SPU men's basketball team.
The Kiel team's off to a 4-2 start. How you feel about things so far?
You know, I'm pretty happy with everything that's happened so far. You know, we lost in the first game down at East Bay against Sonoma against a tough opponent, and then we went on a little win streak, and then Westminster snapped that last game. But although we struggled in that game, I think we're headed in the right direction. We're doing good things on both offense and defense, and so things are looking good.
You mentioned last week you were at the Thanksgiving Invitational in Salt Lake City. First game, you are down 13 in the first half. You kind of took the team on your shoulders. You scored all 20 of your points in the second half of a win over Dixie State. Talk about your performance there.
Well, you know, in the first half I really struggled. It was kind of hard to find the rhythm a little bit. But, you know, with great teammates like I have, you know, they give you confidence that you can, you know, change the way you're playing. And so throughout halftime, you know, I have my teammates and coaches encouraging me to kill us, have a better half this second half. And, you know, having that confidence from your teammates really helps you a lot. And so during the second half, I just tried to do whatever I could to help put the team in the best position to win. Whether I scored 20 points or whether I scored 2 points and we still won, I was just really focused on winning, and so that was my determination throughout the game.
You're second on the team currently in scoring 13.5 a game, but you've been really consistent. In fact, you're the only player to have double-figure points every game. Has that kind of been a trademark of your game, consistency?
Well, throughout my career in college, I've been a scorer, so it's not something I really like. It's something I haven't really struggled with, but as of late, I haven't been shooting the ball as well as I'd like to. But you know, just being consistent is something a point guard has to do, and so just giving that consistency from my team is something I'm trying very hard to do to keep us in a position to where you know, we have a chance to win every night.
It's still early in the season, so some Falcons fans may have not had an opportunity to see you play yet. What would you say the scouting report on Nikhil Lizotte?
I can shoot the ball really well. I haven't shown that as of late, but I can shoot the ball really well. You know, defense is something I've kind of struggled with throughout my college years, just being smaller. But that's something I've been, you know, working on and using my speed and using my quickness to my advantage. You know, I'm gonna try hard every time that I'm out there on the floor, and you know, just look to get my teammates involved. And I'm just thankful to have such a great group of guys on my team that encourage me to do my best.
Talk a little bit about your journey to get to Seattle Pacific. How did you get here?
Well, out of high school, I signed to Humboldt State University, and I was there for 2 years. What's ironic is we actually played SPU last year in our first game. They beat us. Coach Leap got his first win against us. But you know, over the summer, I was contemplating on going back there, and then once I asked for my release, the great opportunity to play here came. And obviously, you know, with SPU's culture and you know, just the level that SPU competes at every year was something I wanted to be a part of. And once I had the chance to bring my talents here, it was a no-brainer.
Great. You went to Davis High School in Yakima. You'll be going close to home on this road trip on Saturday. You'll be at Central Washington, Ellensburg. How far away is that from you?
That's about 25 minutes from my hometown. I'm pretty excited about it. A lot of family and friends will be there to support, and you know, hopefully we can go down there and compete and come out on top. That's the goal. I have a couple friends also that play for Central, so it'll be cool to match up against those guys. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. Get to play in front of my family, and that's the most important thing to me.
Well, before Saturday's game, Thursday you open GNAC play also on the road at Northwest Nazarene. You haven't played a conference game yet, but what do you anticipate, any difference or similarities between CCA and GNAC?
Well, the crazy thing about college basketball is anybody can beat anybody on a given night, and so you can't take these guys lightly. I mean, obviously coming from a different conference last year, I don't know any of the players that are on this Nazarene team or know how they play or anything like that, but coaches will do a good job, you know, giving us a scouting report and, you know, learning guys' tendencies and things like that. So, you know, I'm excited to play in my first GNAC game and have a great season with this team and see how far we can go.
This team so far has been really balanced scoring. In fact, in the 6 games, 5 different guys have been the leading scorer in a game. Why has that been?
We just move the ball so well. You know, we're a very unselfish team, and like Coach always talks about is, you know, offense isn't going to be something that this team struggles with, but if we're able to guard the ball at a high level, then we'll be in a position to, you know, win and compete in all these games.
Great. Well, just quickly, let's talk about yourself off the court. First off, how's the transition to school been, and tell us what you're majoring in?
School's, you know, a little different just because at my last school we were on semesters, so now being on a quarter system, things are happening more often and frequent as far as tests and things like that. I was majoring in business, but not all my credits transferred when I transferred over. And so to graduate on time, I had to switch to communications, which I'm very fine with. You know, being at this great school in education, you know, it's just really cool.
What do you see after basketball for yourself?
You know, hopefully, if I can, you know, I'd like to play professionally overseas. But if that doesn't work out, then, you know, I want to, you know, just obviously have a good job, you know, start a family, be a good man. That's the biggest thing with me. You know, I don't want to be remembered, you know, just as a basketball player. I want to be remembered more than that as somebody who helped others and was just a great guy. And so, and obviously building these relationships with all these guys will help me along the way.
Great. Well, Nikhil, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Good luck in the GNAC Openers, especially Saturday near your hometown.
Appreciate it.